Hello, this is Ed Wagner with Empire Property Management, and today we're going to go over why landlords should accept pets. So, we understand why landlords would be, initially reluctant. They have a nice property. They've worked hard to get it, make it perfect. Particularly if it was your own home, and imagining tenants moving in there with a big dog, making big puddles and a big mess all over your house is not the greatest idea to have planted in your head. However, I'd like to go over a few things as to why those are really kind of myths, that they really don't happen. And if they do, it's very rare and basically never at Empire Property Management. So number one reason, we're just going to go through some highlights. This is not an extended study of why, but first thing, probably 80+%, probably closer to 85% of Empire tenants either have pets or want pets, or want the option of having a pet in the future. And if you have a no pet policy, that means you are counting out close to 85% of the potential tenants out there. So that's number one. If you're only looking at 10 to 15, maybe 20% of the potentials for your property, you have a lot less demand. It means you're going to have longer vacancies because it's going to take longer to find a tenant, and you're going to have lower rents because of that. Secondly, the tenants just don't stay as long. So with pets, you get longer tenancies because it can be difficult to move, especially into a property that does not have pets. And so if you want a pet and you're in a no pet policy, no pet property, well, then you're just going to have to move in order to do it. So your tenants will stay longer if you allow pets. You enjoy higher rent. You enjoy a higher base rent to start with, and then you collect, at least with Empire Property Management, we collect pet rent to go along with it. So that's an additional rent for the additional wear and tear and for the privilege of having a pet there. So pets do more wear and tear. I'm not going to say they don't, but you do enjoy a compensation for that wear and tear on the property. And I will have to say that not all pets do more wear and tear. If you go with Empire's recommendations, then generally the wear and tear that is there by the pet is it's diminished to such an extent to where you can't really calculate it. And you have happier tenants. People who are allowed to enjoy their home to a greater extent are happier and stay longer. So these are all great reasons to allow pets, lower vacancy, longer tenancies, higher rent, and then the damages. So I don't think that Empire, I'd have to really look back at our files to see, but I don't think that we've ever had pet damages go over the deposit amount. So if you do the screening right and choose tenants who are responsible, then having a pet or not having a pet is inconsequential. It really doesn't matter in the whole scheme of things. However, everything else does matter. So it's our recommendation to accept pets with some limitations. So bigger pets do have potential for some greater damage. Also, larger dogs have some additional liabilities that go with it. So we recommend a good place to start as accepting pets under 25 pounds. And so with that goes a lot of the liabilities that go with larger dogs and a lot of the big damages that can go with a big dog too. So 25 pounds. And I will have to say that as time progresses, people are taking on pets that are smaller and smaller and easier to maintain. So accepting a pets under 25 pounds probably includes 90+% of the pets out there. And so anyway, hopefully this helps dispel some of the myth as to how much damages you should be expecting if you have pets. You should be expecting very little to none, and basically almost never is it covered by the tetanus deposits anyway. And then if you add in on top of that some of Empire's guarantees, you'll be assured that accepting pets is really the way to go. So if you have any questions, please contact your property manager. And as always, happy landlording.